In spite of, I was thinking, how you be talking to people and they'll be like, in spite of whatever's going on, this is what's going on. Very interesting because, as we know in life, everybody at any given time can be going through something. That something may be the grief of a family member. That something may be the loss of a job or an economic situation. That may be the separation in a marriage, the loss of a child, a violent altercation. I can go on and on about things that at any given time people can be going through. And we never really think to consider, in spite of, how are we doing? And, I'll give you a perfect example. You have a rich celebrity making millions of dollars, doing very well, but they had a drug addiction, and everything else was going great in their life. But in spite of that drug addiction, they lost to that in spite of. Instead of overcoming it, they lost to it. And they died, and you hear these stories all the time. How are you handling that in spite of? I was talking to a brother recently, things going well. But, in spite of what was going on in his personal life, the personal challenge that at any given time, anybody can be subject to. As we all are, we all live it. We all go through something. If you're not going through anything, that's great too, but typically it doesn't happen that way. But the idea is that, in spite of, are you progressing? Are you, getting things done? Is there a clear path to seriously thought out dream, goal, or aspiration in terms of what you want to do with your life? And I think that's the ultimate test there, that in spite of what you may be going through, you're able to deal with it and move forward, deal with it and grow, deal with it and progress. A lot of people, is a direct result of whatever they're going through. They're not able to, press on beyond that. And that's an unfortunate thing. And you see it in the mannerism of their lives. You see it manifest in the lack of progress and the lack of getting things done. Of whatever it is that they say they want to get done. In terms of whatever goals and aspirations that they have. I want to go back to school. I want to learn a new skill. Out of their minds, what are they saying? And then to see 6 months, a year, 2 years, not having any movement in that. That's when you know that defeat is there. Everyone is going to have that in spite of. Everybody's going to be going through whatever it is that they're going through. The key is to be able to press through it and get things done and to learn from it and allow whatever it is that you're going through to be a lesson, to be a learning, experience. Maybe you can help somebody else with it. Get through whatever it is that you're going through quicker. Have a better understanding about it. No, everybody can't relate to everybody. I mean, I can offer condolences to a man who's lost his wife or a wife who lost her husband, but, being never gone through that, you can never really understand the depth of that unless you go through it yourself. But you do what you can to comfort. But in spite of, we have to, get things done and progress, because, there are people that are relying on me to succeed in this thing, to succeed in this walk. Namely, my wife and my children, because in spite of, I have responsibilities. In spite of, I have things that I have said out of my own mouth that I want to get accomplished. And if I don't do those things and accomplish those goals that I've stated out of my own mouth that I want to do, that are totally attainable and that is not within my reach, it's just totally doable. It's a beautiful thing because I don't set unrealistic goals. But if I let it, in spite of, derail that, then I'm defeated. I'm defeated. And personally, I will never allow in spite of, to defeat me, to sway me. Use it to encourage. Use it to motivate. I'm going to turn any negative that I can get into a positive. That's what I do personally. I'm pissed. I work twice as hard to implement the dreams, goals, and aspirations. And then let them watch it, because I know they ain't gonna do it. But the idea is that, in spite of, you need to get it done and stay encouraged. As we go into this new year, I thank the Father that the dead season is over. Because I tell you, it's been like none other dead sea that I have ever experienced. But things are good. Things are growing. The flock is increasing. The garden is going to be beautiful. Business is looking good. All things are going well. We have our health. We have our safety. The Most High has provided for us abundantly. We want for nothing. We have all our needs taken care of, well taken care of, and we are content. Because, again, in this day and age, the in spite ofs overcome people, and you see the result. There are going to be people tonight that are going to go to sleep without a nice hot shower, without a nice hot warm bed. There are people that are going to go to sleep tonight in this country, in your city, in a town near you, that is not going to have a hot meal, that doesn't have any running water, that doesn't have basic necessities in their lives. There's people in a city, state, and town near you that are experiencing these things as a direct result of this economic situation and poor choices and decisions. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm thankful. I'm very, very thankful. And I thank the Father for allowing me to put me in this situation that I can apply myself and be blessed through the labor of my hands, and be debt-free and financially independent, and have all of the needs that we have well taken care of. Because a lot of people in this country, they don't have it. They don't have a roof over their heads. You need to check out the invisible people, because, see, those invisible people, they had a whole bunch of in spite ofs, but they're not invisible, really. They are our sisters, our brothers, our nieces, our nephews, our uncles, our grandmothers, our grandfathers. Those are people that are related to you, because I know some folks that are homeless. I know people that are destitute. And it's a sad thing to see. Some through circumstance, but most through their own poor choices and decisions. That's my personal assessment when I look at the situation on the outside. So, be thankful if you do have the ability to do these basic things, because, hey, not having a nice hot shower at the end of a hard day's work, not having a bed to sleep on, not having adequate clothing, shelter, food. I mean, I can go on and on. Having to live outside, don't have basic sanitation. Hey, this is real. This is going on in America today. So I am thankful. And if you are in that situation and able to strive and thrive in this economic calamity that we're experiencing, you should too, and be thankful. Because those numbers are going up, and there's only going to be a few.